My name is Carletta, and I'm new to YouTube. And I wanted to start my YouTube by starting a story time about the very first time I had intercourse and ended up pregnant. Okay, so I was at the time I was 20. I think, yeah, I was 20 years old at the time, and I was living in my own apartment. I was working my job, paying my own bills, everything, independent. And at that point, at 20 years old, you kind of just get to the point where you're just, if you haven't had sex yet or you haven't, done those things, you kind of just get to the point where curiosity kills the cat, basically. So I just got to the point where it was just curiosity for me. And I've done everything else grown but that, like, yeah, you've done everything else but that. You hear a million stories, and um you just, yeah, it just gets to the point where you want to have your own story about what is going on, and all of that. So with that being said, I was at home one weekend, and my friend was over, and her boyfriend was actually gonna come over. She was just saying, like, her boyfriend was saying, like, oh, I got somebody for you that I want you to meet or whatever. And I'm like, oh, okay, whatever. Let's kick it over the weekend. Let's kick it or whatever, and have us a good time, whatever. So they come over. The cousin is fine. The cousin is tall, light skinned, dread head, pretty eyes, all of the above as far as eye candy goes. Um, he was that. Um, and at the time, um, when you young, all you really care about is do he work? That was the question. Like, do he work? Do he got a job? He like, yeah, he got a job, whatever, whatever. He do construction, this and that. So it's like, oh, okay. He doing this thing. So we, chop it up. Crazy part is our energy was, on point. Our energy, we pretty much connect right off bat. Like, um, it was just it was like somebody that I knew for a long time. Um, that um, that I might have just lost touch with and then got back in touch with. Like, it was just our energy and our connection was on point. We vibed ASAP, and and curiosity bell just started ringing. Um, for me. Like, I'm like, oh, he is sexy. Like, how you see somebody cute and you be like, ooh, I'll let him, or ooh, we could definitely do this or whatever. You know how it go. So, yeah, that's what it was. That's what it was for me. This is just a weekend of fun. We finna, do whatever we do, whatever happens, and that's what it is. That's what my mindset was. Not to think that I was gonna really talk to him or nothing like that. Um, Over that weekend, some things happened, and after that weekend was up, I didn't talk to him no more. I blocked this number. I'm just like, I'm just having me a good time. I got what I wanted. He got what he wanted, and that was just what it was. So, literally, fast forward 3 months later. 3 months later, um, I get up to get ready for church, and I'm sick. Like, I'm throwing up, yellow throw up. And so I call my mom. I call my mom for everything. Like, any little thing, any big thing, that's the person that I'm dialing. That's the number I'm dialing. That's who I'm calling. So I called her. I'm telling her, like, I'm throwing up yellow stuff. Like, it's bitter. Um I can't stop throwing it up. I don't know what this is, what this could be. I just woke up. So she like, I hope you ain't pregnant. So I'm like, no. Why would I be pregnant? I just had that one little incident that one time at 3 months ago. So I'm like, nah, that ain't it. You extra. You being extra. So um we end up going to church, and when I get to the church, I'm nauseous. I'm like, yuck. Like every little perfume smell, everything is just making me super nauseous. Like just So after church we end up so at that point I'm like thinking about what she said, and I'm like, okay, yeah, maybe. I'm like, what? That's crazy. That would be crazy. That would be so crazy. So fast forward to, okay, no. So after church, we go out to eat, and I'm just like walking into the place, like finna throw up my whole insides. Walking to the Chinese restaurant, and I'm just nauseous. I'm over it. I'm like super sick. So I go home, and somehow I end up at my cousin's house, and I was telling my cousin, like, I've been nauseous, like been sick, and I don't know what's wrong with me, and my mama talking crazy, and she asked me am I pregnant. So my cousin like, I got an extra pregnancy test. You could take it or whatever. So I'm like, I don't really want to take it. Like if I am, I don't want to find out. Like I don't need to know, whatever. That's how I was feeling. Like, oh God, no, can't be. So me knowing that it's been 3 months ago, I'm like, I just got the stomach flu. I was taking flu medicine, all type of stuff. So I'm like, I just got the stomach flu. It ain't that. Like, nah. So then I go in there and I take the test. And I kid you not, I didn't even have to wait the 5, whatever, what they say, 3 minutes, wait 3 minutes. I did not have to wait 3 minutes. Did not. That test changed so fast. So fast. Like, and I died. I'm like, what? You gotta be kidding me. I was up in there acting like I was 14 years old, finding out I'm pregnant, living in my mama's basement. It's like, what am I gonna do? Like, I don't buy my own food. I don't pay my own rent. I was up in there acting like I was 14 years old. What am I gonna do for the whole baby? What am I about to do with it? Like, no, I cannot, will not, shall not. I was bawling in there acting like I was a big kid. So, I'm like, I don't even know this man like that. Like, no, this cannot be. Who does this? Like, no. So, my auntie, it was my auntie, my 2 cousins there with me. So she come in the bathroom, she like, what it say? So I'm like, girl, if it said no, I would be out there dancing by now. I'll be out there like, girl, knew it wasn't, can't tell me nothing. What you mean what it said? It said yes. That's why I'm here dying in inside. Bawling. So she end up crying too. She's in there crying like she pregnant. We all in there bawling. She like, it's gonna be okay. I'm like, no, it's not. It's not gonna be okay. It's not. So she like, it's gonna be alright. So I'm like, okay. Instantly I'm thinking, what am I finna tell my mama? Once again, back acting like I'm 14, 15 years old. Like, what am I gonna tell my mama? Like, no. Like, I'm really finna have to tell her, like, I don't barely know the dude. Can't tell you nothing. One thing led to another, boom, bam, and yeah, curiosity killed the cat. It's what I'm finna have to be telling her. Like, wow, okay. So I'm like, okay. I'm gonna go to the doctor first, and I'm gonna just, make sure for sure that this is what it is. I'm gonna go to the doctor first, then I'm gonna tell her. So I make a doctor's appointment for the very next day. I go to the doctor and boom, find out, yep, you 3 months. You 3 months pregnant. 3 months. What? Okay. All right. Um, okay. So I cry again. Girl, I never knew I had so many tears. I never knew I had so many emotions. I'm not an emotional person. I never knew I had so many emotions until I got pregnant. Like, I was just bawling. Like, oh my God, really? It's true. Like, you already knew this. You already knew it's true. You already took the test, but it just felt new again. Like, no. The doctor said it is what it is. Like, no. So I go home, I call my mama, I'm like, you right. She like, right about what? I'm like, I'm pregnant. So she get mad, she like, basically like, what the hell, you pissed off, whatever. So she hung the phone up on me. So I'm like, okay, when you call me back, I'm still gonna be sitting here pregnant. Like, would it nice would be nice. So I tell my friend who lived across the street from me at the time, across the parking lot from me, I was telling her to tell her boyfriend to tell the cousin to contact me because I had deleted everything. So I'm like, tell him to contact me so that I can let him know what's going on. What's going on with the new teeth. So she contact him and he like, well, I ain't gonna tell him to for sure. So I'm like, oh, I know for sure. I didn't went to the doctor. I know. So he tell him, he contact me, and he like, well, what you gonna do? I got the abortion money. I'm like, well, I don't believe in abortion, so I don't think I'm gonna be doing that. But if you don't want to be in the baby life or whatever the case may be, then that's fine. That's your choice. And I'm not gonna force you to do nothing, but abortion is out of the question. So he like, calm down, I'm gonna come over there so we could talk. So I'm like, okay, cool, whatever, we could talk. So he come over there and he's like, okay, so you really pregnant? Like, you pregnant? Like, it all became a joke. Like, oh, you pregnant? Like, dang, what you think you had in it? And I'm like, like, this ain't that. Like, no, I'm devastated here. Like, I've been throwing up every day since the day I found out. Like, no, I am miserable here. Don't come in here with no jokes. We ain't got no time for no jokes. So, he comes in, he talking about a whole bunch of nothing. So I'm like, what's your plan? You plan on, trying to get to know me, so be around the baby, like what? Well, what's the plan? What's the goal? What's the what? What you here for? So he like, I think we could try to get to know each other. It's not like we don't have a good vibe or whatever. I'm like, I was never planning on talking to you again. Like, dead ass. Like, I never was planning on talking to you again. And so he like, we could just see where it goes. So that was the plan, see where it go, become friends, get to know each other. If it work out, it work out. If it don't, it don't, whatever. So as I got further along, he just kind of started going with the flow. Like, we had bets on if it's a boy or girl. I was saying I wanted the girl, so he wanted the boy. Kind of found out we had a girl, and yeah, so that's just what it was. And then everything started to kind of go downhill. He started to kind of get comfortable and want to stay at my house. Find, you ain't going nowhere. You ain't going to work no more. I'm the pregnant one. Why you ain't going to work? Like, you ain't none of that. So I'm like, this ain't that. You gonna have to go. So yeah, I'm like, nope, you gonna have to go. But yeah, it was just up and downhill since then. And a lot of things went on after that. Um, yeah. If you want to know more, then just comment more, and I'll share it, because it happened and it is what it is, and we can't change our past, and that's just that. Um, so just comment more. Make sure you like it. Make sure you subscribe, and thank you for watching. Bye.